everybody? It is Cody here from Rasslin Rage and MIW, also known as Michigan Independent Weekly. I am here with the winner of Impact Wrestling Gut Check, the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone. What's going on, brother?
Well. What do we have here? Cody, I appreciate you so much, man. Again, for always just bringing the Shogun in and just welcoming him with love. The XICW, one half of the cross-body tag team champions is in the building. And I just want to give love to you, Cody. Happy birthday to you, man. You are the man of the day, the man of the week, actually, man. I just want to say how awesome you are because you not only share a birthday that's close to my favorite wrestler, Ken Kobashi, but you share a couple birthdays close to some family members. So that just lets me know how much of a close person you are to me. Well, you know what I mean? That just gives you even more facts about how close you are to me, man.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. I very much do. And, it's an absolute honor to have you on. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, you were on, I don't know, it was like a couple months ago, and we talked about this gut check. We talked about the competition. Going into it, I watched it. I watched all of the ones that were online and all the way up until the end when they announced that you had won. Now,
yeah, thank you for that, man. Thank you.
You're very welcome, dude. Absolutely. Got to support my brothers, man. And sisters, of course. And sisters. Hallelujah.
And
Hallelujah.
sisters. What's up, y'all?
Now, you've been going over to Canada for quite a bit now. I mean, one of those belts, matter of fact, is a Canadian championship belt. Am I not correct?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Crossbody Pro Wrestling, am I right?
Crossbody Pro Wrestling, shouts out one half the embassy with me and Blake 182.
Oh, nice.
Shouts out to the brother right there, man. Right. Yes, we are very proud of these. We're actually going to defend them around this weekend.
Oh, really?
Nice. We were supposed to defend them this weekend, but unfortunately, circumstances told us to stay home. So.
Yeah. Well, that is unfortunate. That's one of those things. Like, so speaking,
how'd you? I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you, how's your day been? How's your birthday been, man? Like, I want to know, how have you been spending your birthday, man?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, the first thing that happened today was the Dread King Logan called me and wished me a happy birthday. He sung me happy birthday, but he did it in like Marilyn Monroe was singing to John F. Kennedy. So
yes,
that was kind of amazing, right? And I did Coffee with Cody live today, where we talked all day, and when my wife was sitting down here, and
been loving your segments, by the way. Awesome
Thank you.
Stuff. Even with the thumb wrestling, you guys been keeping things entertaining. Thank you so much, Shogun. Really appreciate you guys.
I was talking to the Dread King last night, and I was telling him that we had this whole plan that we were going to do like a big, all drawn out tournament, right?
Right.
And we were going to see if we could get like wrestlers to do it, but do it so that you didn't know it was them, but it was them, and it was in their voice, but they were doing a different character. We
kind of like a masked singer type deal.
Yeah, dude. And we were going to do it all up, but with the executive order that came out on Monday night at midnight. So it would have been Tuesday, actually, that kind of put a damper in the whole thing. So we did.
It's all right.
Yeah. In which, speaking of, here we go. We're in Michigan, right? And there's absolutely zero wrestling going on right now. But let me ask you this. This is what I have to understand. You've won Impact Wrestling. You won a contract with Impact Wrestling, all right? And here you are. Now you got to sit your butt in the house. And I mean, okay, you're working out. I've seen your videos. You're working out, but dude.
Hey, I got the kettlebell right here to prove it, man.
Right. Well, right. So, man, dude, like, are you chomping at the bit right now or what?
Cody, you ever been a couple of days away from Christmas when you were a kid and you were, or whatever favorite holiday of yours, and you were just really wanting to get to that holiday because there was something special? That's where the Shogun is right now.
Yeah,
he just man, going through the trenches. This was I want to say a 20-week journey, like starting all the way back from October, and just to come to a conclusion of now. Get the contract everything's blessed. I'm happy about it. I'm thankful for it. You guys stay home. Okay. No suplexing for you. The first thing they tell me is no suplex. So they say stay home. Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things where it's like, it was tough, but it's one of those things where I'm happy because the hardest part is done. We got the foot in the door. I want to thank everybody, just all the support, man, all the support from all the Midwest, Michigan fans, everybody all around, especially the MIW crew, man. You, Josh, Danny, man, really big shouts to you guys for sharing the support. But yeah, man, just to get to here and just to get to a point where I had to be stationary, it's a little aggravating, but at the same time, it's you know what, it's okay. We got the hard part done. We can just move forward from here.
Right now, compared to when they showed it on TV, right? So it was on TV that you won, and then they did the segment where between you and the other guys, with Bravo. How long before that did you actually know that you had won and had to keep this from everybody?
Oh, Shogun knew probably about I would say 2 weeks prior.
So only 2 weeks. So 2 weeks before that come out on TV, huh? Oh wow.
Right. I would say about 2 weeks, and then but that, I would say the longest 2 weeks though. the longest two, because we talked and I wanted to tell you. I really did. Like you asked me like, hey, how's everything about? Like, everything's good. I really wanted to tell you guys, but yeah, man, it was one of those things where when it came out, again, just the outpour support just from everybody, man. It took me a long time to just get through those messages.
I can imagine.
So thank you. Thank you so much again just for everybody, and just to have my birthday 2 days after that, or like 3 days after that announcement too. It was like all love around, and it was just like something I'm just very grateful for. And even in a time like this, again, just send love to everybody. Shogun just can't tell you how much he appreciates you guys.
Yeah, dude. Now I got to tell you,
we'll get back to it.
Right. People say, there's no crying in wrestling. I am not going to lie to you, dude, but when I seen your reaction, and I know you didn't shed tears, but I'm going to tell you, dude, I was so effing happy for you, man. I got to tell you, nobody, and this is my opinion, I don't give whatever anybody else says, but there is, in my opinion, there is nobody more deserving than you right now, because, dude, absolutely, dude, you are one of the best dudes I have met, and everybody I encounter that's met you, like I can remember when you did the show here in Port Huron, and you wrestled Karam.
Right.
Big name in wrestling now too, wrestling in AAW and all.
Yeah, shout out to Karam as well.
Yeah. You wrestled Karam here in Port Huron in my neck of the woods, and you had never met Master Weir, who is my instructor, who's also weaponized Alex Weir's father, and he came to me and he said afterwards, man, you were absolutely right about that guy. He is probably one of the nicest people I have ever met in my entire life.
Man, look, Shogun, thank you so much, Mr. Weir. Shout out to the whole Weir family actually as well. But yeah, thank you so much. That entire show was crazy because it was my first time going up to Blue Water, and I love the reaction you guys. Oh, whoa! So it's always good seeing the fans and the family out there, and again, that show was intense. It was fun. I was actually Carmen's one of his first shows back from his knee injury. So yeah, it was a very special show. Very special show. But yeah, man, I thank you so much for that. It's really just, honestly, Cody, just the appreciation of just the business. Like I really love this business. Like it's one of those things I've been around for 4.5 years, only 4.5. So I'm still getting started, but I'm really just from the beginning, man, just to see like all the hard work that's come into like everybody before me, and to see all the hard work of me and my peers and what we're putting in now, and to see everybody chomping at the bit. Like I cannot wait to for that first show when everybody gets back together. Amen. Oh my gosh, man, it's gonna be like church. Like what I'm saying, like it's gonna be like church. Everybody is gonna be. Every single match is going to be on fire. And that just shows you how resilient the spirit of not just the professional wrestler, but the professional wrestling fan, which is what we all are. You know, so I can't wait for us to get back. We're all gonna overcome this. It's just like, again, it's just one of those things, man. Like, and the funny thing about it is wrestling's keeping all of us together still.
Yeah.
You see that. You know, you see that as all on social media, everybody's just still talking about wrestling. So, you know, again, like, this art is lovely, and I can't wait to get back to doing it, man.
For sure. Now, you are still the XICW Proving Ground champion. Am I correct on that as well, sir?
Oh yeah, it's still on my shoulder, still heavy on the shoulder.
Are you the longest reigning Proving Ground champion?
Without a doubt.
Do you know how many days? Do you know how long you've held it?
You know what? Goodness gracious. Actually, I should get a ticker. I do not know how many days I've held it, but I've been told not just from head management, but also from DBA himself. So, I mean, he's pretty much said, yeah, you won it twice, and you've also had the longest reign. So, I mean, it's one of those things. I'm and the most title defenses. I would say that. I know I've been told I had the most title defenses. Last time I was told, I think I was around 12, and that was like around before January.
Right.
So again, just I'm thankful, like, just the people wanting to see the Shogun style matches.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that a lot, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, XICW is in a category in its own. And
it is.
That is the absolute truth. And I don't think anybody else in the state of Michigan can truthfully touch XI when it comes to the show, because there's a different, it's like, you know, Horror Slam's on its own level, XI's on its own level. Everybody's got their own level, but XI, man, over the top every time.
I'm just gonna say, like, honestly, like, Michigan as a whole to me has great talent. Like, a lot of people in Michigan as a whole, all the way over from here to East Lansing, up to over to Kalamazoo, all the way up to Kalkaska, Michigan, and up in the north states. Like, Michigan is flooding with talent, so much so that it's just it's you see it all around in the other shows, and it's almost like, you know, we'll have XICW, have a couple people over here, but then they'll be over at, you know, they may have went over to Blue Water at that time, or maybe they went down to maybe they went over to Mike Blackwell's place as well, you know, and you know, or maybe they worked at Horror Slam. So it's just one of those things that it's great to see. It's really great to see how awesome the Michigan talent is, and how rich it is right now. You know, so I mean, honestly, and also too, I want to give a shout out to one you mentioned earlier. You mentioned the family of the Weirs. I want to give a shout out to Alex Weir, man. Much love to him. I know, you know, he's taking some time off and whatever he's going through. I get it, but I just want you to know, bro, appreciate you so much. Hope to see you back soon. And again, we appreciate you, bro.
You know,
so, but you know,
real quick, you know, he's trained by my cousin, and that's who trained him in his school there. And I've seen him. I was there for his very first match with Marty, where he tag teamed with Marty Jannetty. I was there for his very first singles match against BRD. And you know, I watched him grow from this little dude to the big guy. Not only that, now he's a master in Tung Sudo, and he's a world champion in Tung Sudo.
Yeah, so, man. Yeah, wear the little suit jacket. Yeah, wearing a little suit jacket. Yeah, so
legitimate ass kicking weapon for sure.
Oh yeah. So much love to the family, man. Much love to all of them.
Now I gotta ask, right? So you're signed with Impact. You are an Impact superstar. You got the shirt on.
You are here.
You're on the roster. You got a contract. Are you going to stay in Michigan?
Oh, Michigan is the home. As of right now, Michigan will stay the home base of the Shogun. 37 chambers will always be running. So right now, we're here until further notice. You know,
right?
I mean, a lot of Impact shows run. A lot of it also runs in the Midwest and also runs up in Canada. So you know, it's not too far to travel. And, and if there's anything over on the West Coast as well, there's ways to get out there as well. So I mean, look, it's just to let you know, John capital letter E Bravo still lives in Michigan and signed with Impact, and he is and that man is doing great work.
Right, absolutely.
But yeah, man, definitely.
Okay, well, that's awesome that you're going to stay in Michigan. And one of the things that, you know, is awesome about Impact is that they allow their talent to not only take bookings in Impact, but when there's off time, they allow them to do bookings elsewhere. And is that something that they're going to allow you to do as well?
I hope so. We haven't actually there haven't any discussions over the contract just yet. But honestly, that's one thing I'm hoping. I can see I see a lot of people who recently got signed, such as AC Romero, Larry David, also Johnny Bravo. They all have their ways of getting their indie bookings as well. Sammy Callahan, they're all able to get their indie bookings. So I hope there's nothing holding me away from that because I would still love just to show up to XICW and of course have those Shogun style matches that everybody enjoys seeing.
Yeah, dude, for
So
sure. It would be awesome.
yeah,
Awesome,
yeah,
especially if there's a prolonged time where you're out there for a while because maybe you're doing tapings or maybe you're out in Vegas because
right.
whatever it is that you got going on. And maybe it's always better to see somebody after a prolonged period of time than a short period of time because that that pure raw emotion, man. You know what I'm saying? And
it is.
I
Man.
love that's one of the things I love about independent wrestling is the raw, pure emotion, especially from fans like myself,
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too, man. And that's the thing. I love seeing that emotion from you, Cody, especially man. Shouts out. But we always independent wrestling has been at a high for a long time and still is. So there's a lot of other places I would love to hit up. There's a lot of other indie wrestlers I would love to wrestle. So I mean, it's talent everywhere. Also, too, I want to backtrack. Size skip my mind, but you mentioned that I didn't cry. That's what the cameras caught. That's actually what the cameras caught. So those waterworks, I should say that after. But yeah, man, it was a very emotional moment. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to not just going forth with this Impact journey that I'm about to embark on, but also just still flourishing around the Indies and trying to get around as much as I can around the Indies. This again, there's terrific talent everywhere, man.
Right. So that moment and they dramatize a lot of things on TV. They add a little bit more time in there, some dramatic music, get your emotions all drawn up, right? For you, though, on the other hand, you're sitting there, your competitor standing next to you. You got Scott D'Amore, Johnny Bravo standing right there, and they're saying, all right, here's the moment, right? At that moment, do you got is your heart, what do you got going on? Are you just nervous? What's up?
Ooh, every single trip, every single match, seminar, every single moment of getting ready for a show, all that honestly just went right past me. Every single just the beginning from starting a Mega Championship Wrestling down in Elyria, all the way to just that moment, it just kind of all went by really fast, and there was a dead weight just dropped. You ever give you a report card or get a test that you're like, all right, man, I really hope I did well on this test. And you get it back and the teacher hands to you, but it's flipped upside down, so you're not seeing it.
Yeah, yeah, you're like, that's man,
what's going on? Yeah. That's how I felt.
Right.
And Shogun's I had those butterflies, man. Even thinking about right now, I'm still getting those butterflies. I just remember the bright lights, Scott right there, Johnny Bravo right there, Tyler Turbo, who's an awesome athlete. Shouts up Tyler Turbo. He is not if you get a chance, check him out. He is not done. No. But he just all that built together. And you have everybody in the background. You had Gail Kim Walker in the back. You had Don Callis over there. You had Sammy Callahan and Madman Foden walking around. So there's a lot. And you're like, this is what I want, man. And then so for Scott to just pretty much just reach out his hand and say, Shogun is going to you. Brother, you talk about a weight off your back.
Right.
You look at that test and you get an A. So it was just one of those things, man. I couldn't be grateful enough for it again, and just to have that moment, that's something that would be forever stuck in my mind.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing. But one thing I want to mention here is I remember this is our third sit down interview. This is you also guest hosted Rasslin Rage one night.
Yes, that was fun one.
I could tell a couple stories about that, but I go back to the first time I interviewed you, and you laid it out. You said, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to get there. And that's exactly what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
That
work is not done without a plan, Cody. Like, you already know, like, when you have that plan, man, it's just, you gotta be able to believe in it. And I'm not, no success is done without the people who helped, and having the right people around you really helped out. And again, like Johnny Bravo, man, just the help that he had just to get me to Can-Am and just tell me, hey, keep showing up, keep getting better. That kind of encouragement. And backtrack and go to, Truth Martini beforehand, having him, Paul Bowles, Douglas Hill, all of them just pretty much sharpening my tools, and then backtrack from there, to Mega, to having a great foundation laid with my trainers and Brandon Xavier and James West. Like, it was so much of, like, I stand on shows of a lot of people who have helped me. And It's just like to have that, man, it's just.
Well, you've obviously surrounded yourself with some great people, kept yourself away from the negative that could possibly take you down, and that could potentially ruin anybody's career. And I think you've done a great job staying away from that stuff. And not only that, staying a positive role model to not only the kids, but to all the other people in the business. Because, I mean, what better way?
That, man.
No, absolutely, dude. Because you freaking deserve it. Because and the reason why I say that is because I know what it's like to be somebody that, and I don't know if this is your story, but I know what it's like for people to doubt you. And then when you come up and you say, I did it. Now what?
Right. It's you pretty much, I'm the type of person that I really enjoy having my work speak for me. So it's not so much as as you'll hear me trash talk. You'll hear me through my work,
right,
through whatever I put out. And so for me, I've had my doubts. We all had doubts. It's one of those things, like, just from the beginning to now. Even, again, now I know I have my doubters, but the best part about it is too, and that's the one thing I learned going through this entire competition, it's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving me right. So it's about being able to let myself say, no, I know I can do this. Shouts out to El Ridiculoso. I know I got this. So, and to have, that conviction, and to not just have that conviction, but to have it be, something that you accomplished. Again, even if this is it, Cody, if this is all that Shogun has right now, if whatever happens in the future, this is it, I can honestly say that I'm proud, because there was a lot of work, a lot of things that people didn't see, don't know, that went into this journey.
Right.
So.
Right. That's one of the things I've talked about a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, is a lot of people don't see the hard work, the practice, the hours and hours that goes into becoming good at something, whatever it may be. It could be wrestling, it could be, a baseball player, it could be anything.
Podcasting. Could be you.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
You're a hardworking man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are a hardworking individual.
I appreciate that. I wish everybody thought that, but
man, trust me, man. You get a lot, like, you see it, and bro, honestly, like, you do a lot for us. So, bro, thank you again.
Well, I appreciate that.
Shogun season.
Well, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Going forward, so now you're in Impact. What is your goals going into Impact?
The goal going into Impact is to pretty much set the tone and letting people know, first off, of who I am initially, letting them know that I am looking for that Ultimate Suplexing Challenge. The second thing is to point out whoever that Ultimate Suplexing Challenge is. I mean, it could be, it could be a Sammy Callahan, it could be a David J. Chris, it could be a Mike Elgin. I mean, we've done that before. It's something that I would love to do that on that. Yeah, so I would love to be there on that platform as well. So it's one of those things where it could be it could be anybody, but ultimately I want to showcase that I didn't just win that contract off of luck. I didn't just win that contract off of something that just, it was a moment in time. No, this is something that I'm harnessing, and I'm grateful for it. I want to take that. I want to take it as far as I can. Is it going to be a belt in my future? I hope so. I'm aiming for that. I feel like if you're not aiming to be the best or something, no matter what it is, then you especially in this industry, you're wasting your time.
Amen.
And
Amen.
so for me, I want to get to that pinnacle. Will it be the X Division title? Will it be the tag team titles? Who knows? Will it be the actual heavyweight title? Who knows? I'm aiming for just to get noticed. I want people to see me. Amen. I want people to hear Shogun.
Absolutely. Well, I know that we don't have anything to worry about. You talk about if this is you say if this is the end, and I'm happy with it. I know it's not the end because I know right. how you are. Right, I know that you have one of the hardest work ethics out there, and not only that, Truth Martini said it best in the interview that Josh and I did with him. When you wonder why some guys you think should be pushed to the world and back aren't, it's because of etiquette. I know all about etiquette because of my martial arts training, and sir, you have some great etiquette, and I can't say that for the locker room, but I can say it when it comes to respect of people in general. Man, you got it going on. That is for sure.
Brother, thank you so much, man. Like honestly, it's one thing that the mindset comes from. I want to say, and this just goes to everybody. I really know that there's always somebody who's working harder. That's a big fear. It's like somebody working harder than you.
Someone's trying to take your spot, man.
Someone's trying to take the spot. So what I mean, for me, it's just showcasing that this hard work is paying off.
Amen.
So yeah, man, thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now listen, guys, before we get out of here, I'm not gonna have him put it all out there because he's been on here several times, and he's put it out there for you. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to put it down in the description down there. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all the good stuff that he's got. It's going to be down in the description. I'm going to put the links down there. So all you got to do is click on them, and it'll take you over there. Make sure you follow, subscribe, like, friend. I don't even know. Whatever. All the stuff. Do all the things that you need to do all that stuff. Brother, I want to say, again, congratulations, dude. I am so happy for you. Again, I did shed some tears, dude. I really did. I'm not going to lie. I'm so happy for you.
Brother, I can't thank you guys enough, man. I'm sorry, not trying to cut you off.
No, you're all right.
I want to send a big thank you just to all the fans again. Like I know I said thank you a lot to other people, but just to the fans as well. You guys have done so much just to help push Shogun, just to help keep Shogun motivated. So thank you so much just for all any like, any reaction, any view, any post, any share, all that. Anytime you change the Shogun, when I grab that said person, I feel them all around. Thank you so much because it means a lot. Every single lemonade that was brought to me, thank you so much. That helped out a lot. So again, just to shout out to everybody out there for support and love you.
Absolutely. Now, when we see you again, it would probably be whenever XICW gets going again. Because
we're supposed to have some shows this weekend.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, we're supposed to have the reunion show. Yeah. We're supposed to have the reunion.
I know, dude.
It's okay.
We'll get back to it. Right. We'll get back to it. Those locations are always going to be there, and wrestling will be back. And it'll be awesome for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing.
Can't wait to get back to this wrestling with a vet, dude, and get this thing going down, bro. We got some
man, I know.
We got some competition to get going on, man. You guys are killing it.
We ended on such a good note, and then it went to just to be continued. Right. It was like, so right now we're at them to be continued for everything, but don't worry, we will be back.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure, definitely. Also, if you, I'm just gonna say for everybody real quick, ladies and gentlemen, to get a hold of Shogun, please hit me up on Facebook on my athletic page, or hit me up on Twitter, Jackson_Stone31. I had to switch it up. So it's Jackson_Stone31 for the Twitter, and for the Instagram, it's Jackson_Stone313. So that's Jackson_Stone313. Also hit me up on YouTube as well. Check out some clips.
All right. Awesome, guys. Make sure you do that, and I will put those links down there, like I said.
Send lemonade.
Send lemonade. We'll work for lemonade. Listen, buddy.
We'll
my brother.
Definitely, man.
I thank you so much for doing this, man. Thank you.
Bro, no problem, man. No problem. You mentioned Dread King Logan had sung you happy birthday. I'm going to sing you some happy birthday, Cody. Well. Happy birthday, Cody. Well. Happy birthday, Cody. Well. Go suplex somebody, drink some lemonade on Shogun. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, like the video and subscribe if you haven't already.
Definitely. Much love, you guys.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads